we tried to get our day started, and all of a sudden I'm showing on my gauges that I got pretty much no oil pressure. It'd go up to 20, instantly the light would come on, and the engine shutdown light would flash, and all that kind of jingle. And I'm like, this ain't good. And we were stuck on a ramp, so we had to figure out a way to get back to the truck stop safely, which we did. We got back to the truck stop safely and parked it there till I got help. When that happened, I pulled off the shoulder there on the ramp. I called my boss up, and we had suspicions of what we thought it might be, hoping it wouldn't be worse than what we thought it was going to be. And so I sat there for about 4 hours before I finally got help. We thought we would try something first, and if not, we would move on to the next thing, do kind of our process of elimination type of deal. So he had one of the other drivers, who's also pretty heavily mechanically inclined. He went and had him grab a sending unit for the oil pressure and an oil filter, and come down to where I'm at, and we had to try to change it out. And if that wasn't going to be the issue, then we're going to get our local mechanic shop to come bring their wrecker and tow me up to the shop, and pursue it from there. Well, so when he came, then the other driver came, then he changed it out, and boom, instantly fixed the problem completely. So we're back on the road again, fingers crossed, thanking the good Lord, also praying to the good Lord that it did fix the issue. That was the problem. And so we can continue on with our day, continue on with our week, hopefully. So, yeah. What an interesting morning. Anyways, so I didn't film much of that because just for being respectful for him, not putting him in the channel. Some people don't want to be filmed, and I understand that. I can respect that. So that's what I was trying to do as well. So yeah. Let's see here. So we're still on the plan to provide everything goes okay, deliver this load, and then go pick up a reload going to Virginia. So I'm gonna, and of course we're running behind time right now, so I am going to try to knock some miles out and try to get some work done here. Okay, y'all, I have been somewhat kind of neglecting you, not on purpose or intentionally, but I've been just go since we got back on the road this morning. So we got up there and delivered the load. I quickly went over for about 45 minutes over to the reload. We got reloaded, and now we are. What is on my list? Now we are. Headed to Virginia. We are headed to Charlotte Courthouse, Virginia. We've been driving for a little bit, so we've knocked off some miles already, but currently we have 557 miles to go. It's about 9 hours, 9.5, actually, depending on the route, between 9 and 10 hours. We won't make it all the way tonight. I'm not going to even try to make it all the way tonight. I just want to drive, another 4.5 hours or so. I want to try to make it out to Catlettsburg, Kentucky there, which is eastern Kentucky, right before the West Virginia state line. So that's what I'm aiming for right now. At least, it is late in the evening. It's currently here in Indiana. It is 5:36 p.m. So at least by the time we get down to Louisville and also through Lexington, hopefully rush hour will be over with, or towards the tail end of it at least. That'll be really nice. Let's see here. Let's see what else has happened today. So back to what happened this morning and me just sitting there at the truck stop. So I sat there, like I said earlier, I sat there for about 4.5 hours. So it was 4.5 hours from the time I got back to the truck stop to the time I left again. And about 4 hours in total. It took about a half hour to fix the issue. So during those 4 hours, I was busy working, editing videos, and didn't quite complete the one video, but like we are right at the tail end, so that should be coming out here directly. Hopefully tonight, my plan. Hopefully tonight. If not tonight, it'll come out tomorrow in the morning then. So, yeah. It has been a day. It has been a crazy day. I'm very thankful that the day went better than I thought it would go. We didn't know what was going to happen there for a minute, and the day could have gone really bad, but it did, and I'm so glad for that. Because if it would have been a bigger issue than that sending unit, we'd have had to tow this truck, and that would have really screwed up my day, and it would have messed up not just the day, it would have messed up my entire week, because I wouldn't have been able to do this run, and it would have messed up my time to go home. It'd have been a mess, a royal mess, but thankfully we're able to recover my day a little bit to some degree. So yeah, I'm so glad. Anyhow, let's see. So what we got now is it's about 45,000 pounds of the crane mat bolts, like I've talked to you all before about. This is the company we haul this for. They have several different plants, and certain plants make certain things. And what I mean by certain things is the plant here in Indiana, they make the bolts are 7/8 inch round, and the plants in Illinois make 1-inch bolts. So this plant here did 7/8, which is what we got, which gives us a grand total, including the pallet of hardware. And hardware is the washers and the nuts for the bolts. So that brings us to a grand total of 21 pallets for the 7/8 inch bolts. Now, if you haul 1 inch, it's a total of 17 pallets with 16 pallets of bolts and then 1 pallet of hardware. So, yeah, there's a little bit of a difference there. So yeah, he loaded me pretty quickly. I'm so sorry, guys. I keep yawning. I'm tired. My day ain't even done yet. I'm pretty tired. Not sleeping, just tired. It's been a long day. But anyway, so I forget what I was saying. Anyway, the weather up here has been beautiful. It's like 75 was the highest. Currently it's 73 right now. Partly cloudy skies. Actually less than partly cloudy skies. Like there's only a few clouds in the sky. And sun shining and there's a gentle breeze blowing and it's amazing. It feels like fall. It's really feels like fall. I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. So yeah, bring it on. Bring it on.